What's up, YouTube? Abhinav Mahajan Fitness. It's time to bust some supplement myths. So, guys, today I'm gonna discuss on glutamine. Now, this is one of the most, I would say, or most common supplements that's been used by fitness athletes or bodybuilders around. And before I go in the whole rant that why you actually don't need it, let me just take you through some glutamine facts and researches. First of all, what is glutamine? Glutamine is the most abundant non-essential acid, amino acid, that is found in our body. And by most abundant non-essential, what is non-essential? It means that your body can synthesize glutamine on its own. Now, you have to understand this one thing, that your body synthesizes glutamine by breaking the skeletal muscle tissue. And by skeletal muscle, I mean the muscles that you're trying to build while you're lifting weights. And high concentrations of glutamine are taken from skeletal muscle, and to be very specific, it's 90% of your glutamine breakdown comes from skeletal muscles. The other point that companies make to sell you the glutamine is that when you're working out, when you're exercising, it's not just a skeletal muscle tissue that's being stimulated, but it's an immune system response that happens. So there's a stress on your central nervous system. And because there's a stress on your central nervous system, glutamine helps you to recuperate, or let's say it helps you to improve your immune system response to that. The third point is that glutamine is actually dissolved in water easily. So when you're working out, when you're sweating while working out, there's a chance that you'll be losing a lot of glutamine. Now, these are few of the things or the studies that the companies use for selling you the glutamine supplements. But the thing that they're not telling you is that all these researches are being done on prolonged event athletes, the people, those who are running marathons or taking part in triathlons. They are at the risk of depletion of glutamine in their bodies. But when it comes to the short, high-intensity interval trainings like bodybuilding kind of routines, or let's say powerlifting or CrossFit or any calisthenics, there's actually no research that has shown that there has been any dip in glutamine when you're doing that. The only time when there will be a dip in glutamine while performing these short intensity exercises will be either when you're at the risk of overtraining, and by overtraining I mean because during the contest preparations you are depleting yourself, you are on calorie restrictions, calorie depletion, and that is the time when there's a chance, there's a correlation that your glutamine can dip down. But there's an interesting fact about this also, that most of the protein resources, most of the protein food sources that we consume, they're already rich in glutamine. And it's very but natural that when you'll be on the contest preparation diets, you will be bringing up your protein levels or protein consumption anyways. So you'll get all that glutamine, which even if there was a risk of glutamine depletion, you will consume all that glutamine from the protein resources. So it's just a correlation. Also, it's just a correlation that while you are in the risk of overtraining or in the contest preparation diets, you will be at the risk of overtraining. There is no any hard fact that actually says, or the research that has been done, that there will be actually a risk. There's just a correlation. Also, you have to understand this thing that, as I always tell, companies won't tell you everything. They won't care about is it actually really beneficial for you or not. They just want to sell you supplements. So you have to be smart on your own. And guys, people actually, they say that, oh, I started consuming glutamine and I started seeing so many good results and my recovery starting getting fast. There is actually no research that it will actually help you to aid in muscle recovery or anything, because the major part of glutamine consumption is when you have some intestinal injury, or it is actually for intestinal health. If you go on Google, if you try to search on glutamine and intestinal, the correlation between that, glutamine is mostly used to repair your intestines or to maintain the intestinal health for people those who have gone through surgeries, intestinal surgeries, or have some infection in their gut. So don't buy into all those things that companies are selling you, that glutamine will do this. Most of the times when athletes are saying that we got these results or we got this kind of recovery benefits from the glutamine, it's more of a placebo effect that's happening with them. It's not the actual results. So guys, be smart. You don't need to spend your bucks on glutamine. You can actually easily get that from all the protein sources. Save your money, buy real whole foods, go for good protein sources, eggs, dairy, meat, and you'll be fine. So I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna see you soon, guys, with some more info. Comment down below what you think about the channel, about the info. Subscribe if you think it was helpful. Until then, keep going, keep growing stronger.